Welcome to our show, U.S. Briefing. Today, we dive into the complex narrative surrounding the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict as Russia takes advantage of the mixed signals coming from the White House. With contradictory statements regarding NATO and troop deployments, the situation for Ukraine grows more precarious as the war nears its third year. In sports news, the Brazilian football transfer market is buzzing with activity. Grêmio has made headlines with multiple signings, including Luan, Cândido and Lucas Esteves. Other teams like Palmeiras and Botafogo are also making moves to strengthen their squads, ensuring an exciting season ahead for football fans. Lastly, we have a concerning incident from Taiwan, where the advanced At-5 Brave Eagle trainer jet crashed shortly after takeoff due to engine failure. Thankfully, the crew was rescued, but this incident raises questions about the program's future amidst rising tensions with mainland China. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. CNN reports that the White House's contradictory messages regarding Ukraine are creating a disconcerting split-screen scenario. On one side, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine is desperately seeking clarity and support while facing daily losses on the battlefield, with Russian forces making gains and civilians suffering from airstrikes. Meanwhile, U.S. officials have made conflicting statements about Ukraine's potential NATO membership and the presence of American troops, leading to confusion and concern among Ukraine's allies. The article highlights a recent week of turmoil in which U.S. Secretary of Defense Peter Hegseth implied that Ukraine could not regain its pre-2014 borders and that NATO membership was not imminent, which could undermine Ukraine's negotiating position with Russia. The situation is dire, with thousands of troops reportedly killed or injured, and the ongoing chaos is being exploited by the Kremlin. Yahoo US shares that the Brazilian transfer market has seen significant activity, particularly with the Grêmio club making headlines. On a busy Friday, Grêmio announced the arrivals of Luan, Cândido, Lucas Esteves, and Christian Oliveira, addressing their urgent need for reinforcements in defense and attack. The club's swift actions come as they prepare for the final stretch of the Gaucho tournament. Meanwhile, Palmeiras secured Bruno Fuchs from Atlético MG and is on the lookout for additional defensive talent. Botafogo confirmed the signing of NATO Fernandes and is expected to bolster their attacking line further. Other clubs like Cruzeiro and Atlético are also making strategic moves, indicating a vibrant and competitive atmosphere in the Brazilian football transfer market. Al Jazeera provides an overview of the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict, marking day 1087 of the war. The situation remains tense as both sides continue to engage in military operations, with significant implications for regional stability and international relations. The report emphasizes the importance of keeping track of key events and developments in the conflict, as the humanitarian impact on civilians and the geopolitical ramifications continue to evolve. With the war now nearing its third year, the stakes are higher than ever, and the world watches closely as both Ukraine and Russia navigate this complex and bloody landscape. South China Morning Post reports that Taiwan's advanced jet trainer, the At-5 Brave Eagle, experienced a catastrophic engine failure shortly after takeoff from Qihang Air Base, leading to its crash on Saturday. Fortunately, the crew managed to parachute to safety and were promptly rescued. This incident marks a significant setback for the At-5 program, which had been a crucial part of Taiwan's military modernization efforts, aimed at replacing older training aircraft. The At-5, developed with a hefty budget of 68.6 billion Tongan Ponga, is Taiwan's first domestically produced jet in over 3 decades and is designed for both air-to-air and air-to-ground training. As tensions with mainland China escalate, Taiwan's government is keen to bolster its defense capabilities. South China Morning Post also highlights that Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Co., TSMC, is exploring the possibility of acquiring a controlling stake in Intel's U.S. factories, following discussions with officials from the Trump administration. This potential partnership seeks to revitalize Intel, which has been struggling financially and facing fierce competition in the semiconductor market. While TSMC is a key supplier for major tech companies, the talks are still in their infancy, and political hurdles may arise. The Biden administration has shown reluctance towards foreign entities operating critical U.S. manufacturing, but the urgency to bolster domestic semiconductor production amid U.S.-China competition is palpable. TSMC's willingness to engage in discussions represents a significant shift from its previous stance, reflecting the complex dynamics of global technology and manufacturing. Australian Broadcasting Corporation delves into the controversial creation of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, under the Trump administration, with Elon Musk appointed as its cost-cutting czar. This agency, although not an official government department, aims to streamline federal spending and has reportedly saved taxpayers billions. However, Critics raise concerns about Musk's influence and potential conflicts of interest, particularly as he gains access to sensitive government systems. Political analysts suggest that Musk's involvement might represent a form of quiet coup or state capture, where private interests could unduly influence government decisions. As DOGE prepares to target larger departments like defense, the implications of Musk's role and the agency's actions will likely spark further debate about the intersection of technology, politics, and governance in the U.S. CNN reports that the animated film Ne Zha 2, which has captivated audiences in China, is making its way to Western cinemas after achieving unprecedented success at the box office. The movie, inspired by Chinese mythology, has grossed an astonishing $1.4 billion in China alone, surpassing the previous record held by Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This film not only showcases China's growing animation industry but also reflects a cultural renaissance, as it combines advanced animation technology with engaging storytelling. The character Ne Zha, born with a demonic fate, resonates with viewers as he challenges authority and navigates themes of family and identity. As Ne Zha 2 begins its international release, it has already garnered enthusiastic responses from the Chinese diaspora, igniting a sense of national pride and excitement about domestic films. The Guardian highlights a poignant moment at the Munich Security Conference where Yulia Navalnaya, the widow of Russian dissident Alexei Navalny, emphasized the futility of negotiating with President Vladimir Putin. She articulated a bleak outlook on any agreements with him, suggesting that they would either be betrayed or rendered meaningless. Navalnaya's comments came as discussions about Ukraine's security and peace negotiations were underway, with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky seeking assurances from the U.S. for a lasting peace. Amidst these discussions, a Russian drone attack on the Chernobyl nuclear power plant raised alarm, causing significant damage but, fortunately, not affecting radiation levels. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine remains tense, with Russian forces reportedly seizing control of key settlements, further complicating the path to peace. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Got a question in your mind, we'll find the answer, we'll be kind. Encyclopedia on everything, laugh and learn with the zing, zing, zing. From ends to outer space, we've got the facts in one great place. For kids and grown-ups too, we've got the A to Z for you. Got a question in your mind, we'll find the answer, we'll be kind. Encyclopedia on everything, laugh and learn with the zing, zing, zing. From ends to outer space, we've got the facts in one great place. for kids and grown-ups too.